Hello and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program with me, Matthias Weiß. And as you see, we are back on the moon. This episode is also part of my long-term Munbase storyline. And I was thinking, what should I do? Should I just drop down other modules at the moon, or how to build up my Munbase? And as I found no real useful modules at the moment to put on the moon, I took a look into another mod. It's the Kethane mod. For the guys of you who don't know what Kethane is an artificial resource which is generated once for each save file, and yeah, it's a special material. The Kethane has one outstanding possibility. With Kethane, you can convert it into any other fuel you need. So I thought, okay, I have this shiny space station around Kerbin. I have the shiny space station around the moon. Why not make a Kethane production chain? And that's what I did. And what you see here is the first test version. I already have a version 2 of it ready to launch, of my Kethane autonomous mining rig. You see here basic wide lander design, normal fuel tanks on the outside, and these big tanks in the middle are Kethane tanks. Yeah, also some RCS fuel here. And what this thing does, it has here on the bottom 2 drills, which I can activate, which go into the ground and collect Kethane. It's detector. I have to switch on. Yeah, so we are here on a Kethane field with 114,161 liters left. Each of these rigs can hold a capacity of 14,000 Kethane units. And of course they have a converter, so they are totally independent from fuel transfer. I have to switch off the detection sound, that's quite annoying. Yeah, and this thing is designed to start from the moon after everything's filled up. You see here all my resources are fully stacked. Start from the moon, rendezvous with my Munar space station. Oh, let's show you just the station. Yeah, this is the actual version of my Munar space station, and a 100 kilometer around the moon. And yeah, basically I will fly up with the Kethane rig, dock it here, then another freighter, a Kethane freighter, which I will show you in a minute, will dock at one of the other docking ports. I fill it up. I need 2 or maybe 3 flights to fill one freighter, and from there it goes to the Kerbal space station in Kerbin orbit. Yeah, but just for an explanation, yeah, here's a rescue ship docked to the Munar station, and yeah, science module, a docking port, another small docking port here, and 2 fuel depots. So once the freighter is filled up, it will travel to Kerbin, to the Kerbal space station, which also has a new module. Because Kethane in its raw version cannot be used for anything, except for a Kethane engine, but I don't use that. So I had this space station already, So what did I do? I built a new module which is attached here. Let's just switch on the lights to see it a little bit better. Yeah, this is my Kethane conversion unit. We have one buffer tank for Kethane, then a heavy converter unit, and another buffer tank, because the tank must be directly connected to the Kethane converter or with a fuel line to make it actually work. So what I will do in the future is I will harvest Kethane, bring it up to orbit, rendezvous with the Munar station, fill up a tanker, fly back to Kerbin with the tanker, dock up here, and convert it into fuel. And this fuel will be used for all my coming up interplanetary missions. So I've got another mod which is relatively interesting. Yeah, I mean, not really interesting. It's a minor mod which basically gives you empty fuel tanks. So I can build much lighter rockets for interplanetary travel, let them rendezvous with the station with mostly, or the main tanks are empty, so I don't need to lift the heavy weight all through the atmosphere, and fill it up here with fuel I actually produced on the moon. So that's the plan for the near future. If anybody of you comes up with a cool module which I can drop down on Kerbin, no, not on Kerbin, on the moon using my sky crane, because I really want to use it, just write a comment, send me a mail or something like that. The last thing for today which I want to show you is, let's see, my Kethane tanker. It's already ready for launch. And yeah, it looks kind of bulky, I have to admit. But honestly, I love the design myself. Okay, this is my Kethane tanker on the bottom standard launch stage. And then we have two big Kethane tanks, which each of them can hold 16,000 units of Kethane. It has a small converter in case it runs out of fuel on its way back from the moon. I already tested it. It can reach the moon with enough fuel, but I don't know. I will have to refill on the moon for sure. Yeah, in lunar orbit, of course, dock to the station. And then I fill up the tanks and fly back to the KSS to actually produce fuel and oxidizer for my interplanetary missions. Okay, the launch of the Kethane tanker will be next episode. And what do I have? I can go to the space center. Yeah, I can show you my advanced version of the Kethane mining rig. It's a Kethane rig 2. No, load it, please. Yeah, this is a Kethane rig 2, which has basically 6. Something went wrong. Oh, it froze. Yeah, it has 6 of these drills here to speed up things, because it takes a really long time to harvest Kethane. So the only thing I figured is that actually this thing is not optimal, because it has only a capacity of 14,000 liters of Kethane, and each tank of the freighter has 16,000, so let's see, do we have a 2000? Yeah, we have a 2000 storage, so let's just make it a little bigger. And save. That should be good. So now we have a mining rig which actually fills up half a tanker. And yeah, you see much more solar panels here, because 6 drills need much more energy than just 2 drills. I've got basically solar panels everywhere. I hope you liked this short presentation. As I said, the launch of the next rig, oh no, first the launch of the freighter will be in the next part, and then I will set down the next rig on the moon and start producing. That's it for today. My name is Matthias Weiss. Thank you for watching and fly safe.